we will just kind of like build up on that momentum. Um, I'm very sure you talked about what Node.js was. Okay. Like I was gonna say, I'm very sure you talked about what Node.js was and the usefulness of Node.js, right? I don't know. Can you guys hear me? I feel like my network. Okay. Well. Let's see. Let's build on that. Let me share my screen. Anyway.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. We know how to like start off a simple Node.js application regardless of your system. Can you guys not see my screen?
It's too small. Please, can you zoom in?
Yes, we can.
Excuse me. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can see your screen. Yeah.
All right, all right, all right. So just go over what have been said before. In simplicity, Node.js allows us as developers to create both front end and back end applications. For those of us that are in the job market, or you are already maybe a developer or not really a developer, but you belong to maybe most of this dev job group or on LinkedIn, you will notice a trend that Node.js jobs are readily available. Am I right? Okay, so
Yeah.
the reason being that Node.js is open source. Node.js is cross-platform. By cross-platform, it means like you can develop both on iOS and on Windows. And Node.js, you can build as a standalone project. Also, you can use Node.js both on the front end and on the back end. Early in those days of like web dev, where you have to do HTML and CSS, and then either use any of the server-side language, maybe like PHP or Perl or C Sharp. But these days, a single person can build a complete application both on the client side and on the server side with Node.js. So I think that's one of like the benefit. That is one of like the strong points for Node.js in the industry. Well, this bootcamp is aimed at number one, getting us started for those of us that are kind of new and inexperienced. Number two, for both mid-level Node.js developer and our Agba devs among us, which I'm looking forward to meet, to 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 also share their knowledge, share their skills. I think I like what is going on in the group chat. um when we come across problems, either working on Node.js, we can post it on the group, and someone will help us to make it right. So that is that. As you all know, programming is not really just about talking and talking and talking. We have to actually do something. So I'll start off with a new Node.js project. Those of us that are not really familiar with using the command, your CMD or your Windows, I don't know. But I think a chunk of us, prefers using our command line on our VS Code editor. Lest I forgot. For you to run a Node.js project, you need a code editor. You can use any code editor of your choice. VS Code, Atom, whatever. And then you need Node.js runtime. So firstly, you have to head over to nodejs.org and download Node.js for your operating system. So if you're on Windows, you can download the installer or the zip file. And if you're on Mac, you can download the installer or the zip file. Also, it's worth knowing that you should always have the latest Node.js version. I think the current version is version 18.42. I don't know. Let me see what I'm running on. I think I'm running on Node. Okay, so I'm running on 16.13. So well, it's always recommended you run on the latest version, but there are some projects that may require you run on something lesser. But that is that. So after installing Node.js, to check if you really have Node.js on your local computer, you can come along and just check for your Node version like I just did. And you have your version. Then for a new project, you can come over and you seed it to the directory you want to run your Node.js project. Well, for me, I love running it on this. So I'm in my htdoc directory. And over there, I'm going to open a new folder. And maybe name it Node.js app. Now seed into that Node.js app. And then I'm going to open up my VS Code. So now if you see on your VS Code, we have our folder and there's nothing in it. So now to start off with any new Node.js project, what you have to do is to npm init. Now what this npm init does basically is just to create your package.json. Some other people prefer to manually create your package.json. And then come over here and define what you are going to be using. But it's best for me. I usually start off with my Node.js project by just running npm init. Let's delete that. So waiting for that to delete. Are you guys still with me? All right. Okay. Please,
Yes, I with you.
yeah, please, if you have any question, please you can just put up your hands or just say something. And also, if you also feel, and also if you also feel that this is too beginner, you can just leave a comment so that in our next meeting we'll go over to more advanced Node.js projects. I don't know, are we together?
Yes, we're together.
All right. So for this npm init, and what npm init does, let's see for ourselves. Okay, so what npm init does is that it helps you to automatically create your package.json file. So instead of manually creating a package.json file and maybe coming across error, when you seed into the folder you want to create your Node.js application, this is what you get. So for that, we are going to leave it at version 1. For our description, let's use GDSC Node.js app. The entry point is index.js. Okay. I think I need to like say something about this. Now if you, for those of us here that may have been experienced Node.js developer, you will discover that across projects, so many dev have different view of what should be their endpoint. Some use app.js, some use index.js, some use server.js. So you can use whatever you want. So for here, we have our entry point to be index.js. Yeah, next, our test command, we'll just leave our test command for now. Our git our git repo, we'll leave it like that since we are not like collaborating. Our keywords, we don't really need it now. Author, we can name it as maybe Isaac or Jeremy. License, we can use by default ISC, or you can just use MIT. I prefer MIT. So this is what we get. This is what is going to be in our package.json file. And then yes. So our package.json file is automatically being generated here for us. Okay, Tolu, I can see
Yeah, so I want to ask, is the command line really linked with VS Code? Like you're coding on the command line and it's showing on VS Code. How does that work?
okay, how it works is It's just basically okay. Let me end this. All right. So if you look, let me just open my file folder here. So on my file folder, I have this Node.js app. Now this Node.js app is in my let's look at the file part. Now this Node.js app is in my root folder, is inside the XAMPP folder, and it's inside my htdoc all together. Now, like I said, most people prefer to run your command here on your terminal. Let's wait for my terminal to start. So it's either they go either of this way. Maybe let's use my desktop. So I can come over to my desktop and say new folder and just name it GDSC. Yeah, let's say GDSC. I can come here and just open with VS Code. And then open the folder. Yeah, sorry. There's a lot running on my system. Crazy, bro. So I can come here to my desktop and just open this. I either come through here or I can just look at my terminal here. So once my terminal opens, well, okay, I don't know, it's a personal preference. The reason why I really don't like running my commands from my VS Code is so that I can have this entire window to myself instead of trying to share it this way and then having to now scroll down my code. So if I come here and I run whatever command I want to run here, it's going to run because it's opened on the project folder here, which is GDSC. Now, in the same vein, I can still use my command line prompt, my CMD, and what I have to do. So what I have to do by default, when you open your CMD, you are being presented to your root directory here, which is users HP. So all you just have to do is either you go the long way, you come over here and you copy you look for the file parts and then copy it, or you just come over and cd there. Let's see it from here. So I can just come over here and copy the file parts and just paste it here. And I'll be on this GDSC folder just the way it is over here. I don't know, Tolu, did I really answer your question?
Yes, you did. Thank you.
All right. So after having our package.json folder, I think the next step for you to do is to create your install your packages. So for Node.js, there's what we call the Node Package Manager. So now the Node Package Manager (npm), for those of us that are really experienced, is where you can go over to use either frameworks or packages that you don't have installed. So maybe say you are creating maybe like a crude app and you want to hash a password. I think I'm going to leave it here. So this is the official npm package website. So you can come over. Maybe let's say I'm looking for a package like bcrypt. So as you can see here, bcrypt is a library that helps to like hash your password. So for those of us that are coming from other programming background, maybe like PHP, you see, PHP has like an inbuilt library to help you hash your password. But on Node.js, you have to use the npm or your Node Package Manager to install those dependencies, to install those framework and library, third parties framework. Also, you can also write your own package if you wish to, but that is really like plenty of work for you to do. So next, let's install Express. Npm install Express. So as you can see, npm, if you have Node installed globally, that is after you follow the installation guideline on nodejs.org, you can conveniently run or install any package on your folder where you're working on. So as you can see over here, we see that this dependency Express is installed for us. So we can use Express in our app here just by simply installing it. So what we have here, we have Express 4.18. I think this is the current version. And if you notice very well, we have our package.log. So simply what this package log does is that it helps us to track our package.log, help us to track our packages over here. It tracks the dependencies. That is Express. Maybe if you want to install Pause or you want to install NodeMon. So what happens is that for every npm installation you do, it's practically updated on this package.log, and it tracks them for you. Then secondly, if you also notice, you discover that we have our node modulo. There's a new folder after we ran npm install Express. This node modulo folder is automatically installed for us. Now this node modulo is a lot of file, and say maybe for example you are either collaborating on maybe on a project, and say maybe you're collaborating on a project, you don't, or you want to deploy to either your live server or anywhere, it's not really advisable for you to keep passing this node modulo folder. So what is best is either you delete the folder, or if you are working on Git, you can just simply git ignore. And just add node modulus. Now, what's going to happen is that this is going to ignore, or if you're working on Git, I'm using Git for an example, it's going to ignore this node module. It's not going to upload it to your Git repo. That is, of course, after you've run Git init and you've installed Git. As you can see, this is still very much available. I don't know if you are together. Am I really making sense, or is this very, very below most of us level? Are you guys in the call? All right, okay.
Yes,
Yes,
you're
we
making sense.
All right. So that is that. It's very good. I really reinforce this. This Git ignore is not really going to work because we've not initialized Git on this folder. But that is that. You can Git ignore this node module, or you just delete it. Okay. So next. Next, like my other colleague might have done for us. I think he ran, or he started a simple server for us. Am I correct?
Sorry, can you come again?
I said I think in the last class my colleague started a simple web server. Sorry, a simple Node.js server.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I think I remember. I think I remember seeing that on the group chat. Well, I don't know if that is going to be. I don't know if that's going to be all right. We starting or going back to that again. So if you remember, we defined our entry point as index.js. The next for setting up a Node.js server, we are going to really need other packages. We are going to need this package. We are going to need the path package. We are going to need the HTTP package. Let's see that now. Let's define this as constant HTTP. Require HTTP. Now, what this does is that we are requiring this package HTTP, which is not really on our package.json. We are going to install that very soon. So, HTTP constant. Let's define this as constant HTTP. Require HTTP. Now, what this does is that we are requiring this package HTTP, which is not really on our package.json. We are going to install that very soon. So, HTTP constant. Let's define this as constant HTTP. Require HTTP. Paths require paths. Let's just say constant server should be equal to HTTP. We'll define maybe this function as create or static server. Let's say start server, sorry. And on this, we're going to be taking two functions. Let's say request and response. We like use our arrow function. And just simply say maybe request the URL let's use this. And possibly here we'll say we'll define our ports to be, let's say, 66A. And then over here we'll just say server the listing the port function here, and we have like an arrow console. Server running for okay. I'm very sure most of you here are going to like be asking questions regarding you're not saying process.env. Am I right? Are you guys still on the call?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So to run this, we just simply come over here and say npm. Okay, before I go on, you see we don't really have a script, but let's leave that for now. Let's say npm, or sorry, node index.js. Now let's look at these errors. You can see here without http is not defined. What this error is simply saying is that we don't have any of this package, any of this dependency here. So what we are simply going to do is we'll come over here and just simply say npm install http. All right, so we already have npm installed. Let's run it again. HTTPS is not defined. Okay, somewhere here. This is. Let's run it again. HTTP, the start server is not a function. Okay, let's install our path. Before we go on, install path. Okay, so we've installed this. So if you look very closely, you see that those packages here are being installed all together. Now, the reason why we are kind of going through this like this very long and very boring process it's simply okay so that we can be able to like see how node in node we don't really just work like that, unlike in like in some regular languages. I mostly refer to PHP. You just go over there and just write. In node, almost for every packages or for almost everything you are going to do, aside from writing the pure code or the vanilla code, you are really going to be dealing with a lot of npm packages all together.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so back to this. We have our server. So our server, we are defining our server as HTTP start a server. So what we're supposed to do over here, from here, we get let me just explain this code for us. So over this line, from line 1 to 2, we are defining the packages we need. From line 4, we are simply trying to create a new server. So what this server basically does is that it takes in a request, two parameter request and like a response. And then over here, let's put it as a response. So the response you're going to get from this server should be rest dot to write. We'll just simply say hello or GDSC. And then we'll start the server up again. And we get HTTP dot server is not a function. Okay. So we'll just look at the error again. Let me run this again. Okay. Well, so let's look at this area. What we are seeing here is constant HTTP start server is not a function at date.
Hello, please. After the npm install express, what's the next?
Okay. Sorry for the break. All right. So someone was saying something.
I said, please, after the npm install express, what's the next?
Okay. If I get your question. So after npm install express, and what we are trying to do is to run a basic server. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, are we still there?
Yes, yes.
All right. So after running, so I was saying the dependencies help us to get packages that we otherwise it's not really reasonable for us to like run by ourselves. We can just like employ them in our web app in Node.js. So over here, I'll say the first thing we have to do after requiring HTTP and the path, let's also do this post fs require then to create a new server we have our post server is equals to this. The import HTTP, what it does is that it interfaces with our Node.js to import web protocol. Just the way web protocol basically is what allows us to communicate over the net. So we have the insecured one, which is this HTTP. We also have the secured one, HTTPS. We've really gone like we've stayed longer than this. We also so the, line 6 is just simply saying define a server function HTTP dot create a server. We have this taking a request and a response. Um, and simply we just want to let me try this out. Just see console log, request the URL, and then I was saying something about defining our port. So most of us are usually used to either using process.env dot port. Now this part is just simply saying that your port should either your port should run on your environmental variables defined as port. That's when you create the env file here, or if it doesn't find this, it should run on this. And then lastly, yes, simply say server listing on ports, console log this. All right, so I'm going to like run this again. And hopefully I do not get that error. Ah, you guys can hear me?
No, we can hear you now. I can hear you now.
We can hear you, sir.
You stop presenting.
Uh, okay. Sorry for that break, guys. All right, so let's look at this. Let's create a new server and just say sorry, create server, and let's clean this off and just run this. So as you can see, I don't know, are you guys still here with me?
Yeah, yeah, we're
Yeah,
still here.
we're still here.
All right, so what we have here, this simply creates a server. We are seeing this server running on port 6000, which is this. Yeah. So now if you go over to open this in our browser, or basically you can just say no. Let's do this. So you can just copy the 6000 and just come over here and localhost 6060. Yeah, with localhost not running. Let's change our ports. Let me pick this out and just simply say okay. I don't know why this is a server schedule running over here. Okay, yeah. All right. So simply what we are saying on this is that we are saying the response we should just console log this request URL. Well, so let's try something else here. Let's see if um request the URL is equal to should give me a response. Um, let's see, please. All right, so this is not automatically going to my browser is still not running. Oh, this serious. Let me open a private window and just browse. Yeah, this. Let me try this. Um,
Sorry, sir. Sir, I thought you are supposed to use Express.
um, I think from like the poll, like when we started off, most of us are kind of like beginners level. So I don't know. It's kind of more difficult to like want to jump on. Or I think let's just make this thing easier. How many of us here best learn by either video or books? So that let's take this part because this is not really helping. Um, I'm going to drop like one or two books, and I'm going to drop like one or two YouTube video channel, and maybe like a simple project, so that we can just each and every one of us will try our hands on it. Wherever you have errors, you post it on the group chat, and then we respond to it. And I think it's better that way, so that it's instead of me just coding here live, you yourself can also have a feel of like NodeJs on your local computer. I don't know if that sits well right with us.
Yes, that's a good idea.
All right, okay. So I'm going to yeah. So that because this past 1 hour, and most of us here have other things to do. So best let's start off with the book aspect. So this is one of like my favorite site for you to get free books. This pdfdrive.com. I don't know if I should drop the link, or we can all see it here. So the book I'm going to suggest to you, I'm going to suggest NodeJs. All right. I don't know if I should drop this link for us. So this is just basically you just come over here and download the book.
So drop the link.
Yeah, I just dropped the link on the comment section. And secondly, for those for the video part, you can check out Traversy Media for that. And also um can anyone like suggest any demo project like we should like try out and maybe like mark around ourselves? I think, can anybody suggest any beginners project that we can try out by ourselves? Calculator. Someone say calculator. How are we good with the calculator app for Node.js? Okay, you should check out Traversy Media on YouTube. Someone suggested calculator. Are we okay with calculator app? Is that not too complex for us?
But I need to have any simpler one like use.
Okay, somebody say like a simple server that we did today. Okay. Gambo, you're saying something.
I said if I suggest that you said that the calculator might be hard for some. So I say if you have like beginner project for us, so we can
Okay,
based
okay.
on that.
Okay. All right. Okay. Someone say okay. We are into backend development. Okay. Um. Okay. I think that's right. Well. Okay. Let's do this. Let's all create like a simple server. That starts off on any of your ports. I don't know why my is not. I don't know why my is not starting up. I think I need to shut down this. I don't know why this is not start. I was already prepared for this meeting. All right. Okay. So let's create a simple server. But after creating a simple server, what should be like the end goal? We don't want to just create a server and that's so. Is anybody saying something? The room is quiet. Hello, everyone.
We can hear you, sir.
Okay. Someone is saying we should load a basic website with JavaScript code just to show beginners and all. Okay, I think I buy that idea. All right. Well, okay. Let's create. Let's build a simple. Okay, yeah. We'll try to get recorded video across. All right. Okay. Let's all create like a simple web server or a simple website. Sorry, that is going to be running on any of your ports. We're not going to be doing anything front end. We're not going to be doing any. We're not going to be doing any visual. What do you call it? We're not going to be doing anything visual. Just a simple server that maybe echoes just your name. Is that? Sorry, I say echo that that shows your name. Is that okay, BIOS?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, I think it's fine. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So by our Monday class, hopefully I should be more prepared than this. I really promise to like make this thing up to make up for this blunder. I don't really know why this is not coming up. So well, let's just between now this Friday, so Saturday, Sunday. So by Monday, when we come for the class next, I think each and every one of us will be sharing our screen, and then we'll just be making comments and suggestion and pointing out, so that we'll see everyone's code, and you can maybe even explain how you come up, like how you came about it or so. Is that really okay, BIOS? All right.
Yes.
All right, guys. So I think that's will you be able to get the recorded class before Monday? I don't know. We'll see to it. I'll speak with my colleague also to see how we can.
Sir, what exactly is the tax?
Yeah, the task is to create a simple the task, just the way my colleague had explained in the last class. Our task is to start up a simple web server in Node.js that I like saying the word print, or that console logs your name.
Okay.
Yeah, that the root should just display your name. The web server should, yeah, the web server should
Just
display,
display only your name. Maybe
yes,
and some other features if you like, right?
yeah, the name and maybe your school, maybe GDSC,
All right.
OAU or whatever. So by Monday, we'll just go through the code, and by God's grace, I should deliver something better than this. I should get my system in order and like deliver something better than this. All right. I think this should be like end of the class. Thank you for like staying up late to this.
Attendance.
Yeah, attendance. I don't. Let me see. Why are we hype about the attendance? Is it this not lecture halls now?
They say we must sign attendance. So if not, we are not getting certificate.
Yeah. Please, you know what? I think the certificate is going to really get to everybody. let's not really what about this attendance? There's no. Yeah, I know for the certificates, yes. The attendance is not really the certificate just get to the I think we're around 200 and something on the group. So each and every one of us is going to get certificate. Yeah. Is that okay? Yeah, for the previous
Yes, sir.
yeah, for the
Yes,
previous
ma'am.
class, I think I'll have to reach out to my colleague to get that for us. Okay, well, all right, guys. See you guys on Monday.
Please, who have the video for the previous class?
My other colleague is in charge. I don't know. I'll reach out to him, or you can. I think I've been seeing that comment on the group chat about the previous slide. I don't really know what is in stock there, but I'll still reach out to him personally to. I'll see if I can get that, and even for my own class, I'll see how I can get this video for us.
All right, thank you. Because the other classes, the last class we did for running of server that we did physically, that was the second class. He used Express to run the server. So
Yeah.
that he didn't post the video for that. He didn't post the video for that. So we asked, he said he's going to send it, and then send at the end of the day. So that was what I was asking.
Okay. All right.
Okay, thanks.